Hello everybody, my name is Slicey and welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to be showing you guys my all-in-one Kymar build. I use him in dungeons, I use him in Faction Wars, Arena, Doom Tower, and Curse City, and this singular build is doing everything I could need. Let's go ahead and check out Kymar, his kit, what he does. So Kymar is a legacy legendary. He's been in the game since like the very beginning. He's always been amazing. If you don't have him, you want him. If you have one of him, you probably want another. His A1 is an AoE, places a poison if it is critical. His A2 is a 5-turn cooldown, books down to a 3, AoE removes all buffs off the enemies, then places a sleep debuff. His A3 is a 7-turn cooldown, books down to 6, resets the cooldowns of all ally skills, fills the turn meter of all allies but this champion by 20%, a 30% speed lead in arena, and then has a 103 base speed. So let's go ahead and check out the build that I have going on my Kymar. He is in 4-piece stone skin, 1-piece protection, 1-piece supersonic, and then 1-piece reaction. He is at 52k HP, 4k defense, 267 speed, which I need him at 267. I would gladly have him higher if it wasn't for me using him in both the Sand Devil, Fireknight. And he doesn't, honestly, he'd benefit from being higher speeds in like Ice Golem and Doom Tower, but it's where I need him, and it is what it is. Then he's at 787 resistance, 200 accuracy. He is fully booked with 2-star life harvest. Then I have him going down into unshakable. These are the masteries I go with, mainly for lore of steel on this side. Nothing else is all that important. Cycle of magic is cool, but this side is really what matters. Everything else is up to you. But like I said, lore of steel is really, really nice for some extra speed, some extra resistance. Yeah, so let's go ahead and check him out in the Fireknight, and then we'll do Sand Devil, and then I don't really want to show Ice Golem. It's a little bit of a longer run. It's like 2 minutes or like 150. I don't need all that right now. It can go as low as 40 seconds, but I'm not here for the RNG all that much right now. This team is RNG. It does lose every now and then, but generally it's pretty consistent, and for being as fast as it is, I don't really mind since it's Fireknight hard 10. Usually I'll just farm stage 6 if I'm really just like doing an overnight farm, or if I have a crap ton of energy, I'll throw it on stage 10, say, hey, I'll lose every now and then, but it isn't that big of a deal. There we go through the waves in about 40 seconds. Sometimes it's below 30, sometimes it's right at 30. It's just RNG. Now, if I were to throw in a little bit of Phantom Touch in this team, it would be even more consistent, but that was extra RNG that I didn't really want to deal with when I was originally building the team, so I might eventually add that once Padre gets a soul. That's probably what I'll put on him until I get to like super high souls, and then I'll probably switch it on over to the one that boosts your aura. But this run is looking pretty good. Should get it. I mean, maybe even Noodle kill it. If he doesn't, then Foley comes back in and finishes off the job. And he's in Soul Reap for this exact reason. There we go. Awesome. Took that out. 1 minute 27 seconds. My best ever, 1 minute and 7 seconds. And then we have Sand Devil. Sand Devil, another one that's RNG, but you can't really do too much about it. It's just if they place their stuff. If they don't, it is what it is. But that time we got them all, so it's 100% going to take it out. There we go. Kymar resets. Go back in. Bam, bam, bam. And that finishes it off. Without Kymar, none of these teams, well, these two teams that I've shown you so far aren't possible. Now, with this team, you could use Crixia or Yumiko. Honestly, Yumiko might be the better option for the extra hits, but it's what I have. And often people build him in damage to use him in here, and that's often why they'll do it, because it'll help with wave clear. I don't believe, yeah, the faction isn't open, can't show you that. I have a 17-second run. It's with him, Countess Lix, and Hefrak. And then in Arena, let's find what I built him in the resistance for. None here. Looking for any lockout teams. Here we go. So this is my team. We have Lydia, Ancora, Narcisse, and Kymar. It's full auto. It's really solid, and it takes a very, very high accuracy Yumiko. Yep, wasn't able to make it through. Then at this point, it doesn't really matter what they do. He blows it up. And that was not the best build Trundle I've ever seen, but here we are. Just quick lockout. This one will be great, actually. Any Armand's teams, this is an amazing counter to Armand's, because it just makes sure he can't really do much. And people like him aren't going to get to do too much unless they just straight up ignore all your resistance. And then that's just kind of unfortunate, but not too much you can do about it. And here, this is, yep, see, he ignored the resistance with the books. And like I said, you can't do too much about that. It's going to happen. That is the one really, really big downside to running this. Alright, knock him out. Oh gosh, okay. See if we can reset. There we go. Awesome. Yeah. The mythics are definitely the biggest counter to this build. The mythics will just straight up ignore your resistance and there's nothing you can do about it. No, none of those. I don't have too many gems, so I'm not trying to burn through all of them, but I don't have too much time and I'd like to be able to get this video recorded. Let's go up against this one. What level are they? Only level 93, sadly. Still a good team. Yep. So he gets the increased defense and the increased crit damage. Makes sense. She got locked out, which means it's a very, very high accuracy Yumiko, but it doesn't matter because Kymar is just built better. Anything else here? I mean, not really. No other lockout ones. It's just going to be a basic Kymar run against any of these other teams. It's not going to be anything special. He doesn't serve any insane purpose here because he's just going to be turn meter boosting, but I guess that's still useful. Because we can try to strip some of the buffs. Yeah, no, generally it's not going to happen simply because he's not built for that. And you need, I'd say probably at least 300 to do anything, even to nukers. I do often run him with Padrig, and Padrig gives the increased accuracy, which puts us around that, we'd be right around 300, which works against like Wukong and stuff, but outside of that, there's no point in running it. Knock him out. Oh, dang. Some really good protection off of that UDK. Arceus doesn't usually take this long. There we go. Finally got a Helm Smasher proc. Awesome. And then obviously anything in 3v3, none in there. And then in the waves, this is the team that I use. I'm not going to run around. It takes a little bit, like 43 turns. This is a team I currently use. I have Armands in here just because it helps with any of the really, really annoying waves. Kymar resets the second, he tries to focus it on the last. It's overall a really nice team. It works full auto every single stage, no problem. Kymar definitely carrying to at least get a decent time. They're not perfect times, but you're not gonna enjoy it if you're sitting there with the Seer team waiting 10 turns. And then I don't know if there was any times, I didn't use in this rotation because I had this specific team laid out. But outside of that, any of the bosses I can run him in, I definitely run him just to get that reset. But yeah, guys, if you did enjoy this video, if you did learn anything, please do let me know by liking and subscribing. If you'd like to see any other videos about any other builds or something on my account, I have plenty of champions and a lot of them are built. Some of them aren't, but if they are not, then I can just build them, do a quick video for you. Yeah, so that is my all-in-one Kymar. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you on the next one.